we obviously got to know you during the whole run of the show, but what made you want to be part of Love Island 2022?
I think just, you know, the experience of it. I've watched it before. I was a fan of the show, and I thought, why not go for it? Have a nice summer, meet a load of new people, have a good time. Why not? What
was the audition process like for you? Is it tricky to get on a show like that?
Yeah, I think it is quite tricky to get on a show like that. I think there was like quite a few stages, you know, to get through. But I mean, it was quite a long process as well. I think it was over a few months. So yeah, quite tricky, quite a long process, but it was definitely worth it.
And for someone who'd watched the show previously, auditioned for it, was successful and got on the show, was it what you thought it would be from a viewer's point of view and then being a contestant? Did it match up to your expectations?
I mean, there's certain things that, you know, you couldn't ever be prepared for. Obviously, watching it on TV, it's a lot different to actually living it, you know, with cameras, with mics, just the whole environment, being away from home for that long, being chucked in a villa with, you know, people that you've never even met before, and straight away you're like sleeping with them, eating with them, spending 24 hours a day with them. Yeah, I mean, there were certain things, as I said, you couldn't prepare for, but it was an amazing experience.
Gemma, I think if I was to win tomorrow, I think I'd do pretty well, right? Because I'm well versed with the show. You know, I get on with people.
Do you?
Okay. Brian would disagree, but whatever. But I think the one thing that like makes me want to break out in hives when I think about it is those, like the sexy dance challenge. We just saw a clip of it there. The truth or dare stuff. Like, how did you cope with doing that on national telly with everyone watching?
It was honestly, like awful.
At least she's being honest about it, right?
Before going on the show, that was my main thing. I'm like, I cannot do them challenges. And I'm not sure it was just because I was there and I was having to do them, but I feel like there was way more sexy dancing challenges than usual. Like, I'd be like, thank God that's done. Like, I should be fine now. And the next week, it's like, right, you're dancing again. I'm like, really? No, it was like so far out my comfort zone. I like literally was having like mini panic attacks before every single time I had to do something like that. Didn't come naturally at all, especially when there's like 2 professional dancers in there. Didn't make us other girls feel great. But,
and also for you, you know, you were in a really tricky situation. Your ex-boyfriend, Jacques, was also sent into the villa. That can be tricky to, you know, navigate it. You did it so well. Well done, you know, on that. How did you find it? When you seen him walk in, were you like, nah, not today?
I mean, I wasn't expecting it. I'll say that. I think I watched my reaction back and I was like, I think that's my ex-boyfriend. That's my ex-boyfriend. That's my ex-boyfriend. It didn't really like sink in for a bit. Yeah, that's the last person that I would expect to be in the villa with me. It was a weird situation. I mean, I tried to handle it the best that I could, but yeah, it was.
And you did. You handled it. Like, if my ex came in,
I don't talk to many of my exes for a reason, so I can't imagine being on reality TV with them. And then especially, you know, the aim of the game of that show was to get with someone else. So that can be also quite awkward if your ex is there with you and you're trying to get it on with someone else. It's kind of a buzz killer, right?
For sure, for sure.
And because when Jacques was coupled up with Paige, I was quite close to Paige. So when Paige sort of came to me and was like asking for advice or, you know, saying her relationship problems, I was sort of in a bit of a situation. I'm like, you know, I don't want to just sort of badmouth someone, but, you know, I kind of know certain bits of information. So it was quite hard to like navigate that situation on what's best to say, what not. But yeah, I also always try to keep it, you know, fair, and never try and, you know, say anything malicious towards him and have his back, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I need tips from this girl.
Honestly, you need to start teaching people, I think, because we could all learn a lot. You were in another unique position in that, obviously, your dad, Michael, very famous. Did he give you any pointers in terms of when you went in and, you know, dealing with that kind of scrutiny, the cameras being on you all the time, knowing that you were going to be perceived maybe in a certain way coming out? Or was he very much just like, proud of you, love, go on, go in, do your best?
I mean, he didn't give me like much advice on, you know, he said, I've brought you up well, you know, you know how to handle yourself, you know how to behave, I'm not going to tell you do's and don'ts, you know, we trust you and your judgment on situations. So he did sort of say that. I think naturally, I've got quite a thick skin. Don't really care about people's opinions that are not really close to me. So I think that's something, you know, that is a benefit, and, you know, that has definitely helped me, especially, you know, coming out. But yeah, no, he was supportive, both my mum and dad. You know, I couldn't have asked for them to be more supportive of it.
You mentioned there about, you know, people's opinions. When you go on reality TV, you're doing it obviously yourself, and people will have an opinion. A lot of this year there was huge complaints regarding some of the male contestants in the villa, and including, you know, Luca. I know personally from Big Brother, you were completely unaware what people are seeing, and you're completely unaware of how your behaviour is being judged. How have you reacted to that and that type of scrutiny, especially if people are complaining about stuff that people are saying and doing? How do you deal with that and process it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a difficult situation, isn't it? Because, I mean, the viewers only see an hour a day of, you know,
of course,
24.
Yeah.
And people are put in different situations in the villa that, you know, you wouldn't be put in on the outside. People act differently in them types of situations. So I think, you know, personally, it's unfair to judge someone just off that hour of, you know, clip that you see a day. I think there's a lot more to it. I think, you know, certain actions, if you go back, might have been changed, but everyone makes mistakes. But, you know, I feel like, as I said, you get put in situations in there that no one would truly understand unless you're in there living it. So then you've got to give people the benefit of the doubt, and yeah, there's a lot more to it.
Totally, I get it, yeah.
Absolutely. It's been 2 weeks since the show ended, so I have to ask, how has post-villa life been? How is it treating yourself and Luca? Have you been for a grocery shop yet?
We've done like a little mini shop. We've not done a full shop. Yeah, we've not been home really. It's been so manic. Meetings just here, there and everywhere. Yeah, really busy, loving every minute of it. But yeah, no, we've not done a food shop yet. That's like the most talked about thing. We've still not done it.
Well, obviously, Gemma, you know, we have you here. We would like an exclusive, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
You know, it's been 2 weeks. This is the moment of truth. Are you able to confirm for us, are Luca and yourself officially boyfriend and girlfriend? Gemma, in your own time, take a breath and tell us.
You're going to be really disappointed with the answer, but it's a no.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
At this point, I'm like, I know I was like, oh, I can't, like, you need to meet the family first. And he's done that. That's all good now.
We got a thumbs up from the family, a thumbs up?
Yeah, family thumbs up. Yeah, very good. We had like a little trip, bit of work, bit of like relaxing, met all of them there. So that was really positive. That was really nice. But yeah, now like we've got the approval. Ball's in his court now, just waiting for him.
Oh, so hang on. I think what Gemma said, a bit of shade there to Luca. She's saying Luca needs to step up and ask if she would like to be official as that. What does he need to do then? What does he need to do?
Oh, well, I'm not being fussy at this point. Like, you don't need to make like a big gesture, just something nice. Let's just put a label on it. I mean, yeah. Everyone's asking me, are you and Luca official? Yeah. I mean, basically, I've said we're living like, you know, we're official, but we've just not got that label. So
that's him ringing you now.
That's him going off.
He's watching now and he's like, hi, Gemma.
Luke, I'm sorry, I had to say it. It was on the iPad.
Sorry about that.